In a historic move, France's Senate has just given its approval to a bill aimed at enshrining a woman's right to an abortion in the country's constitution. This critical development comes in response to recent challenges to abortion rights, particularly in the United States, where a 2022 Supreme Court decision rolled back a long-standing guarantee. The bill in France, championed by President Emmanuel Macron, had previously received overwhelming support in the lower house, the National Assembly, back in January. This approval by the Senate, with 267 votes in favor and 50 against, marks a significant step forward in securing reproductive rights for women in France. President Macron, speaking after the Senate vote, reiterated his government's commitment to making the right to abortion irreversible by enshrining it in the Constitution. The proposed amendment to Article 34 of the Constitution aims to specify that the law will determine the conditions under which women can freely exercise their right to choose abortion, which is a freedom that the amendment seeks to guarantee. French Justice Minister Éric Dupond-Moretti expressed the significance of this moment, stating, and I quote, "This vote is historic. The Senate has written a new page in women's rights." The joint session of the Parliament is now the next and final step for the bill's approval, expected to take place next Monday. With both the National Assembly and the Senate supporting the legislation, the outcome at the Palace of Versailles is anticipated to be largely ceremonial, requiring a 3/5 majority. The French government, in justifying the need for this constitutional amendment, pointed to threats against the right to abortion globally. Highlighting the situation in the United States, where the Supreme Court's decision in 2022 overturned a 50-year-old ruling, the government argued that similar challenges exist in various countries, even within Europe. Last year, Poland faced significant protests following a controversial tightening of already restrictive abortion laws. The Polish Constitutional Court's 2020 ruling restricted the termination of pregnancies in cases of severe fetal deformities, including Down syndrome. As France takes this decisive step to fortify women's reproductive rights in its constitution, it sends a clear message about the importance of safeguarding these rights in the face of global challenges.